this is Ike from IkesOutdoors.com. Today we're going to be testing out two products from 30-06 Outdoors. We're going to be testing out Arrow Snot, and we're going to be testing out String Snot. This is from their Snot lineup. First thing we're going to do is we're going to test out the String Snot. I'm going to put it on my bow, and I'm going to put it on a string I've got strung up here that's been, this thing's been in my, in with all my tools for the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, and it's pretty dried out and pretty nasty. And I'm going to get this thing wet, and I'm going to expose it to a little bit of heat, and we're going to just give this thing an good honest look and see how well it works. Okay, some of the features of this String Snot it has weather lock technology. It's 100% odorless, which is a definite plus. Reduces string flaring and feathering, which is great, which is the ideal purpose of something like this. Heat displacement technology. Waterproof compounds and crossbow strings and cables. So you guys that are out in the rain, this is going to waterproof your strings and cables, and we're going to test that out. Prolongs bowstring life, which is something that if you take good care of your string with a good wax, or a product like this String Snot, you're definitely going to get more life out of your cables and strings. Has a retractable glide-on container, which is something I like really well. It's not a push, kind of push it up in there, and it's always pushing back down in the tube. It's just a nice roll-out container there. Will not freeze, so if you're out in the cold, it's not going to freeze and clump up on your string. Non-flammable. It says increases bowstring speed versus traditional wax. So we'll test some of these things out and we'll see how well it works. First thing we're going to do is I'm just going to give it a field test. I'm going to put it on my high country, and while we're shooting the arrows to test out that Arrow Snot, we'll be testing this high country out. But you can see my string has some flaring. You can see there, these are pretty new strings, but I shoot quite a bit and I've got some flaring going on there. So we're just going to apply some of this String Snot, and we're going to see how well this stuff takes that flaring down and how well it, wow. That's some, whoa. Snot is definitely right. That is some slick stuff. Okay, so I've got it applied to my high country. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to apply it to this string here, and you can see this old string has got some real nasty buildup from the old wax. We'll test this String Snot out and see if it's going to get that same kind of buildup to it. But I'm just going to rub it on this, and then I'm going to do a couple different things with it. It's going to take me a couple days to test this out. I'm going to give it a good test for you guys. I don't want to do half a test and just throw some water on here and say, yeah, it works pretty good. I'm going to take this string outside. It's middle of the summer right now. It's July in Missouri, and we're expecting 107-degree temperatures. So I'm going to take it outside, and I'm going to let it set outside for a couple days. I'm going to wax this up real good. I'm going to let it set outside for a couple days. I got a bottle of water. I'm going to go out there every once in a while, and I'm going to douse this string with water. And then when it's done, we're going to see how well this holds up. I'm not going to go extreme on the water. Okay, so this is day one. I've had a string out here strung nice and tight all day long. Said it is July, and it's been out here. I think the heat index today, the actual temperature was 95, and the heat index today was up around 105. Okay, so day one, after it's been sitting here all day, the String Snot, you can still feel it on there. Still no flaring in the string, so nothing flying away. I'm going to soak her down with some water now. And this is probably a little bit more than what it's going to endure as out hunting, but we're going to give it a good test. So we're going to let that set for another day. Okay, this is after day 2. I'm sitting out here again today. It was about 97, about 107 heat index, and the string still has a nice, good waxy feel to it. I've soaked it down with water a couple times. Still feels really good. I mean, still has that same feel to it that it did when I put this stuff on here the very first time. No flaring in the string either. Get it over here in front of the camera. No flaring, no string actually looks better now after sitting out here in the heat the last 2 days. Looks better now than it did when I pulled it off of the bow, and I take really good care of my strings. So definitely, this product definitely lives up to the heat and water test. Okay, so we're going to test it now. It's coming out of the freezer. It's been in the freezer for overnight, so we're going to see how well it looks coming out of the freezer here. Okay, so I brought it over here to my where my computer's at, just to so I could so I could sit down. Been in the freezer all night, and no ice on it whatsoever. It's been in my ice box for approximately 10 hours or something like that, and absolutely no ice on it anywhere. So it lives up to the guarantee that it won't freeze. This string, I'm amazed. This string looks great. Looks fantastic. Alright, I've been out here for a while now shooting, and I've been shooting for the last couple nights. I've just been filming tonight while I'm testing out another product called Arrow Snot, which you'll see a video coming from us. But I've been testing this Arrow Snot out, and I've been shooting my bow for the last couple days, and I've had this String Snot on here now for that long, and I can tell you what, this string looks just like it did when I waxed it. You can see it was real bad. Had real bad flare-ups right there, which I just rubbed it. So, but no flare-ups there. You can see down here at the bottom, there's a few of them on there, but I've literally shot this bow probably 150 to 200 times since I put this stuff on here. Held up really well to all the tests we've given it as far as weather. The old string that I put this stuff on, the orange and black string, is actually cleaner and nicer looking now than it was when I had it on the bow. It's really refurbished that string and really looks pretty good. I'm not going to put that string back on a bow. Its stuff works good, but it's not a miracle worker, and that string's in pretty rough shape. But even that old string, it really did a good job of lubricating that string and keeping it that way. I put that string out in the yard on some 100-degree plus days. I got it wet. I put it in the freezer and froze it, and no problems at all with the wax going away in the heat. You know, it didn't dissipate in the heat, and it didn't freeze up and clump up in the cold. So it held up really well to the few tests that we did. Waterproof, the water didn't bother it a bit. That string's still just as slick and just as smooth as Snot. So definitely lives up to the name, and what testing I could do on it, it definitely lives up to that testing as well. The most critical thing when it comes to taking care of these bows, these limbs are tough. This right here is tough. These cams are tough. This is all machine grade aluminum, and it's all really good. These are Barnsdale limbs, so I know that these limbs are going to be tough. This high country is built like a rock. You know, it's built like it's a very solid built bow. This right here is the weakest part of the bow. If you don't take care of this bow's not going to last you. And I tell you what, 1 or 2 broken strings, if you get away with it once, you're probably lucky. If you get away with it twice, you need to go buy a lottery ticket, because you're getting ready to win some money. You get one of these strings to break on you, and your bow's probably going to be in pretty bad shape. So take good care of your strings. And one of the best, I've used beeswax, and I've used wax, just regular wax, and all kinds of different stuff on the market. And this String Snot definitely seems to be the best thing that I've tested. It seems to really hold up well to multiple shots. I don't have to reapply it all the time, and my string looks like it just came out of the package. This high country, you guys have seen my videos, you know how much I shoot this bow, kind of testing that I put this thing under, and this string looks like brand new. So I highly recommend this String Snot, and this stuff is made by 30-06 Outdoors, and you can check out their website, and that's www.3006outdoors.com, and check out the full line of products they have available. We're also going to be doing a test on some stuff called String Snot, which is another part of their snot lineup. Really nice, really enjoy saying that. So definitely check this out. This will I guarantee will help your strings out in multiple ways. String Snot, check this out at their website, 3006outdoors.com. And for more videos for the String Snot or the Arrow Snot video, more reviews, more tips, tricks, traditional videos, be sure to visit our website. That's ikesoutdoors.com. Appreciate you watching.
I like good times, good wine, good smoke, and a 5-piece bed. And ooh, I can't help